Hello everybody, I'm Tom Constantine.
And I am Kuni.
And today we're going to slightly talk about OOO's true final form. Tajutoru.
Putotira. From the YouTube space in Tokyo.
This is our first time here.
Putotira. So why do you think that Tajutoru is the final form?
Because it's not about power. Statistically, so many forms are stronger than other forms. Mm-hmm. For instance, like Kuga's ultimate form is like ridiculously strong. Mm-hmm. It's not his ultimate form because
it's not balanced, yeah.
Yes, it's unbalanced. Power doesn't equal final form.
No, I agree, but
Putotara is stronger, probably. Well, yeah, it's because it's got the ability to destroy metals and it pretty much defeats everything he goes up against. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of a rage form, and the more time he uses it, he slowly turns more into a greed.
So a final form then should not have trade-offs. Because there is that,
yeah.
and there's so.
Right,
for example,
so
what will be Kota's final form, for example? Because Kota's final form is that god thing.
Yeah, the Kiwami arms.
Kiwami arms has a trade-off, which he paid off. He had to leave Earth.
Yeah, he had to go and control the Helheim.
The Helheim forest or elsewhere.
Yeah,
that I would consider that a trade-off of Kiwami arms.
But because
Tajutoru doesn't have trade-offs.
No, but he got Kiwami with a fraction of the
golden fruit.
Yeah, it's not from the whole thing. He doesn't even get the golden fruit until after he defeats Baron at the end.
Right.
So technically, that godlike form that he has is his strongest form, but it's not his final form. It's not the one he fights him. That's why I always feel like whatever they fight in the end. Because, for instance, so from Double at the end, Extreme is like the ultimate form, but Utopia Dopon gets beaten up by Shotaro using a hat.
So
it's not. It's him in a hat. I'm not saying that's his strongest form.
I understand
but
what you mean. Yeah.
It's still quite. And also with O's, they just came off a double, and that was a whole 2-in-1 rider. So the power of two people working together is what makes it strong. So they kind of use that in O's. Both of them working together was what made them win. But also in Forze, Gentaro defeats the final villain by using his base form. He doesn't use cosmic states at the end. And he beats him down with his own fists. He doesn't even transform at the beginning.
That's why I think we need to first establish what constitutes a final form.
Yeah. Well, because then there's also the movie exclusives for stuff, which technically
can be stronger or not than the.
Some are canon, some are like total upgrades, some of them are essentially just add-ons, or they just add extra things on top of what.
Give the rider an extra power, things like that.
Which movie exclusive forms, I'm like.
I would not consider
some
them
of them
at all.
aren't. Yeah, I mean, Forza got the 2 rockets. And you just assumed that wasn't canon and didn't count. And then in the TV show, he was just like, boop, oh yeah, I actually have these. Which everyone was like.
But for example, because one thing is what the enemy is. Was it Zodiac, the enemy of the movie?
Was it Everybody's Space Time where he got that? The 2 rockets arms from?
I think so. It was an ultimatum.
Yeah, but he gets the power from the Deshiko. Oh, Space Time is the Kyodai, the remake of the.
Oh yes, in that case it's not a Zodiac, right? Because that's another thing. Force's belt is specialized for defeating Zodiac because he doesn't kill them.
Yeah, it's not. It's technically meant to just be an astronaut. So like it's
with
sort of
many tools and stuff.
Yeah, it's repurposed to be an actual fighting suit. O's is meant to be the king's suit.
But that consumed him with greed and stuff, right?
Yeah. See, now Squall had a point on his channel when he was talking about it, and someone commented, why can't O's have 3 final forms? Because he has 3 medals.
No.
Squall thought that it changed everything, that comment, and I still looked and I was like, No. But
No, I can't dismiss it right away.
Like, O's is the Swiss Army knife of Kamen Riders. Because he's got so many different forms which all have different abilities. But they're very... It depends who he's using them on.
But they were incompatible forms, right? Well, forms that didn't work well together. Because you have the ideal combinations.
Yeah.
You have things like Tatoba. Tatoba was just well balanced. That's the thing of Tatoba.
Yeah.
That's why it was a basic form. But then you have the trio, Tajadoro, for example. That's why I think it's not a final form. Because the medals were regular medals.
Mm-hmm. No. The last one was Ank's own personal one. Which might have been... That makes it the strongest.
So it was a special Tajadoro.
Well, it's the one that gives them minds, gives them a life.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So
but when
maybe
he...
that
That was not the first time he did Tajadoro, was it?
No. That was like the third form he got? Like the third...
Complete one color form,
Yeah.
No, yeah, but for that... Right, yes.
Because he
yes,
gets green.
No, you're right.
Real quick.
Because you had to defeat Uva to get the final green medal, right?
I'm not going to pretend to remember what happens with all the medals, because every episode would be like, here's who has the different medals, and every week I'll be like...
No, because the only greed that survived
like I'm an old man
was Ankh. All the rest were destroyed and turned into their medal.
Yes. And then in the second to last episode, or the last episode, Cake Boss says, all the medals were made in sets of 10. It's like, it's 9. The whole time it's been 9. And then finally they were like, he kind of needs to make, there you go. And he's like... So we can conclusively say that even between us, we disagree on who the final form is.
Putotira is the final form. Enough said.
Because it's the strongest.
It's the strongest, and it's balanced, and he made it controlled. It's a rage form, I agree, but it's the strongest. Okay. So I think Putotira is the final form.
Tajudoru.
Putotira.